Samaya, the games that we've been able to watch of the Gretna Elite Academy, what are some of the things that you've noticed, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, as far as keys for them to possibly pull ahead here in the standings against Casey Courage?
I think for them, every time we watch them, they seem to find their style of play by keeping the ball on the ground, trying to connect passes, looking to use Mondiri up top for her to hold the ball up and then play off of people. And so I think if they're going to want to score, they need to continue to do that. And then defensively, they're just going to need to make sure that they're staying compact and that everybody's talking to each other.
And they start off with the ball, doing a good job of moving the ball around. Plays back, that's Sydney Casalia, goalkeeper. She's only allowed out of the 9 goals, at least on paper, it was only 2 of the goals, but I believe that might be off. Big challenge by forward Casey Courage as they play back to the keeper. She has time. Just gives it off to the defender. I think that's probably a smart play. Don't necessarily rush anything, especially in this heat. Just play possession, make them exert themselves, whether it be your team or the other team. Whoever has the ball, that's probably the smartest thing. Poster guard allows Crockett to have it. There's Mo Gore. And she's on. Double save for the keeper. That goalkeeper is Kaylin Williams from Eastern Michigan. Good job not to get too rattled as Lamonji was able to just come straight through unprotected.
Yeah, I think that's one that Gretna's going to want back.
Well, and she just seemed like she had so much time that it almost was to the detriment to force that.
Yeah.
That's one of the few times where you say, oh, you should have taken more time. Usually it's get the ball off your foot a little quicker, but Williams did a good job just to stay big and come out and challenge, and good things happened.
Yeah.
GEA with the ball again. Looking for those open lanes, trying to get the through balls to go. Still retain possession. You can tell the pace so far has been a little bit more of a little quicker for Gretna Elite compared to Casey Courage. Casey seems like they're doing a good job of just kind of playing the ball around and taking their time. Ball goes out for a throw-in for Gretna. Courage plays it back. He's very composed. Ostergaard is able to get the ball for Gretna, and Lauren Schmidt with the run up. Mondiri in. Looks like she's going to be offside. So we have a free kick for Casey Courage, just outside of the 18. Williams, the goalkeeper, is going to take the free kick. She's already had technically 2 saves in this half, both coming from the same play, a ricochet, just a few minutes ago. No action for Gretna Elite's goalkeeper, but as I say that, we have a goal kick. Schmitty was able to shield the ball just enough. Looked like she got a foot on it, but must have been over the line. Ostergaard with the challenge. And she's able to win the throw-in for Gretna Elite. So Lauren Schmidt will be doing the throw-in. She gets it to Mondiri. Mondiri with 3 on now. Casey Courage driving towards the middle. A lot of players in white around players in red. Lauren Schmidt able to slow down the progress. There's the Lamonji sisters next to each other. So throwing again for Gretna Elite. Very high pressure from KC Courage, but they aren't able to capitalize on it as a foul is called. So Lamonji will take the free kick. KC Courage gets the 50-50. Maggie Gunderson plays it back. Casalia to Crockett. Casey's able to take it after a errant touch, first touch. Maggie Gunderson able to get the ball back though. Mondiri working hard. Gets dispossessed. Casey Courage is on the offense now. Gretna looks good defensively right now. They certainly get the players back quickly. Now it's just a matter of kind of seeing these openings upfield. Ball gets played out. Crockett looking to play up the field, but no one's there. Gives it to Gunderson. There's a shot. Goes wide. Samaya Beth Guevara seems to be struggling out there right now. Is it the speed? Is it getting back into it?
I think it's a little bit of both. Casey Courage is having some really high pressure right now. I'm kind of wondering how long that's going to last for just in this heat. But yeah, I just think it's kind of the speed of play right now mixed with the heat. There's Santana giving it to Mondiri.
Santana played a pretty good role in, unfortunately it was a loss, but she was looking very strong against Sporting Nebraska just a few weeks ago. Ball stays in near the 18. Another shot. Not considered a save, but it's good on the cross. Yeah, for the amount of attacking that, or I should say the aggressiveness up top for Casey Courage, they haven't had too much to show for it, where on the other side, seems like anytime Gretna's able to get it near the 18, they're taking their chances, and Williams is having to put in a lot of work early so far.
Yeah, it seems like both teams up top are playing pretty aggressive, and so I'm kind of wondering, since these two teams have played against each other before, if this is just a tactic to get out in front of the heat and see what they can do early.
Maybe the first one to score wins.
Right. Just especially with the heat in the second half, it's going to get a lot harder, and you'll see, especially in this game, more subs than you'd think, just because of the heat and the intensity. This will be an exciting game.
We have a corner for Gretna Elite Academy. I believe this is the first corner?
First corner.
First corner of the match. As Williams gets people marked up, gets her box set up. Looks like Crockett's going to take the corner kick here. Ball's in, good placement. Williams comes out. Is able to punch it away. Low goal. We have multiple girls, but offside called on Lamanji.
It seems like the offsides might have been because of Santana. It looked like Lamanji was on the onside position.
They kind of ran into each other.
Right there.
Yeah, they kind of ran into each other. They were trying to figure out who should take the ball. And I think the AR probably considered both of them to be off.
Yeah.
It happens though. It's a ball initially won by Gretna, currently held by Casey Courage. As the breeze starts to pick up a little bit here at the stadium, feels pretty nice. As we do have very high heat right now, we are into the 90s as far as degrees go. Gunderson keeps the ball in play. Lets it go out this time. Opts to take the throw in on the far side of the pitch. Looking for Mondiri, just goes over her head. Plays it back to the keeper. Williams with the ball. Takes her time. Oh, we have a player down on the far side of the field. Maybe a cramping issue already. It is unbelievably warm today. Yeah, looking back on the broadcast monitor, she took that drop back kick and just kind of went down quickly, so hopefully it's just a cramp and not anything more seriously. as Gretna coaches start to roll out ice cold waters for the players. It's good to see the defender up and on her feet again. It's like she may have to come off the field, but maybe hoping to get back on as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Well, Samaya, it's been a pretty evenly matched game so far. Looks like we're about 15 minutes into the match.
Yeah. I think, especially in the middle third of the field, it's been pretty even. You'll see on Casey Courage's side, they kind of tuck in their two outside wingers, which is causing some problems in the middle for Gretna. And I think that's why when they're especially trying to play into like Beth and Grace in the middle, it's a little hard for them to turn with the ball, just because they usually have about 3 people around them. But I think up top, Gretna's definitely had the better chances so far.
Yeah, the chances have been a little more exciting for Gretna in this one. We're about to resume here. So the referee has ball in hand. And we're back into play. As Williams has the ball at her feet here. Williams so far has been pretty good in the box. She's really owned that 6.
Yeah.
No one pressuring. Picks it up and puts it back down. Gonna play long. Courage is doing a good job of moving together as a unit. As the ball progresses up the field, everybody gets up the field as well. Throw in now for Gretna Elite. Lamanji to Lamanji. Of course, we have Cece and Sophia Lamanji, sisters here on the team, both wearing those yellow headbands, so easy for the folks at home to distinguish who's a Lamanji. Good ball, no one offside. Mondiri pressures, and Gretna Elite has another throw in here. There's the throw into Mondiri. Someone on her back. Ball goes into the 18. Still there. Lamanji takes the shot. And it is a goal kick. Williams with the goal kick here. Stick around at halftime. We'll be showing some of the highlights from the first 2 home matches of the GEA UWS games. Also be providing the roster for everyone. They were supposed to play the Arkansas Wolves about a week ago, and that got scrapped when Arkansas wasn't able to provide a team to come up to Gretna, so the ECNL players in the club were able to scrimmage against the team in white down here, and Samaya was on the field for the second half of that one in goal. How was that, Samaya?
It was a really intense game. Just watching these guys, you don't really get to feel, how good they are on the field.
Here's Mondiri. Just maybe heavy touch there.
But when you actually get to play against them, you really feel like how aggressive they are and how intense they
Ball
are.
into
with
the
everything.
18. Good corner, or good cover on the cross for Williams. So Samaya, who really stood out or was giving you fits as a goalkeeper from the Gretna Elite UWS team?
I think Mondiri was probably the scariest player on the field.
Yeah?
Yeah, she can read when the keeper's coming out, and so she knows when she can slip that ball under you as you're coming out, or when she can chip you. And so I think that was kind of the hardest thing for me, especially on the 1v1 that I had with her. It's like when to come out, when to stop, how's she gonna kick the ball.
Santana trying to get it to Mondiri, number 12. There's an even challenge there, so no call.
It's good to see Santana back on the field. She wasn't at practice a couple of days this week because she recently suffered a groin injury.
Yeah, and she's really come on as well. Like I said, very impressive watching her play against Sporting Nebraska, who also is in the mix right now in the Heartland Conference.
Yeah.
There's Lauren Schmidt taking the ball up the field, just doing it herself.
Schmitty was another player when we scrimmaged them that was really hard to deal with.
Backside open. Mondiri tries, but not able to connect.
That was a good defending.
Very good defending.
If that girl wasn't even trying for the ball, just her running in was enough to scare Mondiri off that one.
So still scoreless here at Caniglia Field in Omaha, Nebraska, on the University of Nebraska Omaha Stadium campus. Ball goes out for a throw-in for Casey Courage.
I think Gretna continues to stay strong on defense.
There haven't been nearly as many chances for Casey Courage.
Yeah.
It almost feels like someone's going to have to make a mistake on defense for Gretna for KC to even penetrate the 18 effectively. Casalia comes up, gets the ball at its highest point. Very good job taking away any shot that KC Courage might be able to have. Plays it on the ground, gets it out to Crockett. Crockett to Gunderson. Those two are UNO players. You'll see a lot of UNO and Creighton players out here. Mondiri is a Creighton player. Casey Courage trying to make a play into the 18, but Gretna stays strong defensively. Now the switch comes. Lamanji. Lauren Schmidt with the ball. Grace Ostergaard tries for it. Casey Courage with the throw-in. Gets the ball into the middle. Ball over the top. Let's see if they can do something with it. Strong shot, just very wide, very high.
I think that's another time where you'd want to take just a couple more touches and get that ball inside the 18 and see what you can do with it.
Yeah, she had the defender beat.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of...
I mean, for the keepers, it's really hard on a 1v1, but when you have patience as a keeper and you're pressuring the forward to do something with it, I'd say 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up winning that in some sort of way.
Mondiri a little late with the pass. Gives Casey Courage possible opening here. Good job by Beth Guevara to take the ball. Santana with a quick move. Beats 2 players on Casey Courage. Plays the ball up. Lamanji, she's onside and just unable to retain possession.
Looked like there was an extremely small toe poke there that just changed the course of that ball.
And they're calling her onside. There's the first shot, I believe. Excellent save from Casalia. Plays it quickly with her hands out to Schmidt.
She made that save look easy.
And throw in for Casey Courage. And there's Courtney Clausen, one we were talking about of players to watch in the match. Lamanji trying to pressure here. Santana now in front. Ball inside of the 18. Shot not on target. So it's a goal kick. Probably getting close to a water break here at some point. If they are going to take one, they may just opt not to. Casalia off her line. Kind of an errant touch there by the Casey Courage player.
Yeah, that one looked like she touched it with her left there right before she was about to shoot it.
Yep. Hear a lot of Casey Courage players shouting patience and things of that nature. They're really trying to set something up now. It's a lot of ground to cover for some of these midfielders. And another shot, and an easy save for Casalia. Crockett plays it back. Gunderson, Casalia. Casalia back to Gunderson. Crockett able to play it to Mondiri. Now into the midfield. Ostergaard has her hands full. And draws the foul. Casey Courage with the free kick here. About 30 yards out.
It seems like Clausen's missed touch in front of goal was Casey Courage's best chance so far in this match.
Mondiri with the ball. And Gretna is able to weather the storm. Just opt to take it up to the other side of the field where Williams brings it back into the 18. Plays it to the goalkeeper, or plays it to the defender, excuse me. A lot of space. And Gretna's electing to give up the space just to forego the running back and forth for the time being. Grace Ostergaard gives it to Santana. Santana dribbling it towards the 18. Oh, good tackle by the defender. That was a textbook tackle from the defender there for Casey Courage. Now Courage.
A lot of white shirts.
Yeah. Courage able to get it close to the 18, and then it just gets dispossessed. Ostergaard calling for someone to get open. Gets it to Lamanji. Lamanji into the middle. Beth Guevara. She's got people open here. And offside is called. Little collision there. Looks like both of them are going to be okay. I believe that's Mo Gore. Yeah, it looks like we've got our water break finally, so we appreciate everybody watching. Gretna Elite Academy versus Casey Courage here in the UWS, part of the Heartland Conference of the UWS League. Samaya Casey Courage has done a pretty good job of possessing the ball so far. Not too many shots though.
Yeah. I think they just need to try to get that one more pass up top, and then I think they're going to have more chances. I also think this is going to be one of those games where if you can get the ball wide, you might have a chance to win this game, because if you watch, the ball will be on one side and then the defense is trying to just push everybody over, and that backside is completely left open. So if you can find that big switch, you're going to have a 1v1 and be in with the keeper on both sides.
So let's talk a little bit about those players of the match to watch so far. I would definitely say both of them have lived up to that acronym so far, right?
Yeah.
With Mondiri, she's been all over the place in the front, and then Clausen having that one-on-one that just, boy, like you said a couple of minutes ago, if that wasn't their best chance so far, we don't know what is, because that was about as almost a sure thing as anything we've ever seen, right?
Yep.
And both have really had their chances to score, but
yeah, Mondiri's had a couple in the box, just trying to get the volley off of the cross, and just hasn't been able to connect yet.
That's right.
But I think you'll see that, like on Courage's side with Clausen, she does a really good job at finding the through balls, and so she'll either get an assist that way or find her own way to score with the 1v1. And I think Mondiri is a really good player up top, and if they can just find her with the cross, she'll have one.
Coach Kavanaugh down on the line, trying to make sure that the GEA players are ready to go here after the water break.
Both sides obviously want the win since they're tied in second right now. But I think if this match stays the way it is, 0-0 into halftime, I don't think either side will be too upset with that scoreline.
Yeah, and the stakes couldn't be higher right now. Like you said, it's they both want the win, and I'm sure FC Wichita is keeping their eyes out on things as well,
Yeah.
just to see what happens here.
And it could be interesting to see what happens at the end of this game, because Gretna does hold a win over FC Wichita.
So free kick for Casey Courage. Likes to play it short. Gretna really being content to give up the midfield. They've been great defensively so far, so I think they kind of are looking at it as we can beat them here outside of our 18 instead of up the field. Lauren Schmidt playing good defensively. Ball goes into the 18. Casey Courage not able to turn the ball. No challenge at this point. Good touch by Casey Courage player. Fortunately, just dispossessed. Lauren Schmidt with the ball now. Gives it to Grace Ostergaard, who gives it back to Maggie Gunderson. No, to Lamonji.
There was a substitution for Gretna at the water break. Number 15, Kasia Anderson, came in for number 22, Beth Guevara.
I think this is the first we've seen of Kasia so far.
Yeah.
Of course, she's from University of Nebraska, or University of Missouri, Kansas City, UMKC. Casey Courage taking their time, taking their space. Plays it into the middle. Lamonji almost able to get it, but Casey Courage retains. Comes the turn. Good through ball there. Sophia Lamonji able to get the ball away outside of the 18 as the ball keeps rolling with the wind, and throwing for Casey Courage.
So especially from now to the end of the match, you're going to see these long balls get played that on any other day I'd say that both teams would want to run onto, but with the heat and just how aggressive both sides are, I think they're just going to want to play it safe and kind of let those balls run out of play.
Both teams doing a great job of communicating. Drop back to Casalia. Takes a good touch. Able to weave the ball out. There's fortunately nobody there for her. Casey Courage looking to get the ball into the 18. Still possessing. And there's another shot. Casalia able to cover it up. Plays it quickly. Out to Crockett. Crockett to Gunderson. And back to Crockett, playing on the wide side of the field. Mondiri. Lamonji with someone on her back. Gets it out to Ostergaard. Back to Lamonji. Now Schmidt's going to be looking to play it up. She does to Santana. Back to Schmidt. To Lamonji. Anderson falling down in the middle of the field after passing the ball.
I think that's the second slip we've seen during this game today.
A big touch. And good tackle there by Gunderson. Able to get the block. Lamonji electing to play it wide.
Yeah, Maggie's had a really good game so far.
She has. It's been very impressive kind of holding things together in center back today.
Yeah, oddly enough, she hasn't played there, I don't think, in a match for this team yet this season. usually a center mid.
And against a very potent team offensively.
Yeah.
Like we said, you know, Clausen's not a slouch. She's got 7 goals, and
Yeah.
other players have multiple goals as well. So this isn't a team that just kind of scores 1 goal and packs it in for the rest of the match. They'll try to shoot in numbers. Speaking of shots, another shot from Mo Gore. Goes wide.
Oddly enough, Williams has still only had 2 saves off of shots, and it was that double save off of CC Lamanji.
Right. Yeah, everything else has been crosses or has gone out for goal
It
kicks.
seems like she's gotten a lot of work so far, but not really off of shots.
We have somebody down on the field. Ball stays in. And finally, play gets called dead. Can't tell exactly what number that is for KC Courage, but
I think it's number 4.
which is Allison. She appears to be okay. Let out a heck of a scream there, though, when she went down, so.
Yeah.
This ball gets dropped. Kasia has player on, loses the ball. Now Allison takes it in. Another great block by Maggie Gunderson.
Yeah.
We don't get too into the weeds with those kind of stats, but she's going to wind up having some pretty good stats for blocks today.
Yeah.
Lauren Schmidt plays it out wide. Santana with some happy feet. Mondiri just with a hard first touch and dispossesses the ball. Casey Courage on the attack now.
Looks like
In the middle of the field.
Santana was kind of looking for the through ball there, and Mondiri was expecting the ball to feet. I think just a lack of communication on that one.
Another block. That time it was by Crockett, so we have a corner kick for
First corner kick.
KC Courage. It looks like Clausen will be the one taking the corner kick here. Ball does go short after players had called for it. Ball into the 18. Stays in the box. Another block there, this time by Mo Gore. Kasia with the block. That's what you hope from defenders and midfielders, that they're not afraid of putting their body in the way of the ball. KC Courage retaining possession of the ball here. Shot, excellent save by Casalia, and she is able to get on top of that as well. That's a highlight save right there. So good shot by KC Courage, but great save by Sydney Casalia for Gretna Elite.
She loves making those saves look really easy.
That was a solid shot.
Yeah.
Williams plays it up to the defender. Space being taken. Finds feet. Now past midfield. Lauren Schmidt able to get the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Right in front of the GEA box. Throw in. Courage. Instead of playing back, finds the open player on the sideline. Another block by Gunderson and another shot for Casey Courage. Monji to Schmidt. Schmidt gets it out to KJ Anderson. Anderson back to Lamonji. Lamonji finds Crockett out wide. Able to switch the field.
That's the ball that they're going to want to find.
And Mo Gore,
this match.
Mo Gore is able to chase it down most times. Like you said, though, you got to kind of reserve your energy. Go for those ones that you know you can go for, and
yeah, at least get something out of it.
Yep. Santana strikes. Mondiri has space open. Takes the shot. There's a save by Williams. Mo Gore. And Casey Courage able to weather the storm on that one. Mondiri looked like she was maybe getting grabbed a little bit more than she probably should have been there. But
yeah, you could kind of see the back of her jersey and her numbers switch towards us, which the way she was running probably shouldn't have happened.
But she's not the kind of player that's going to fall down in the box. No. She's going to try everything she can to
She's just going to use her strength to get away from you and hopefully pull herself away.
Good back and forth from both of these teams as we get to the waning minutes of the first half here in Omaha.
Defensively, both teams have been really solid today.
And the middle of the field wide open, giving Gretna the opportunity to get the ball back and use it to their advantage. Now over half field here.
Yeah, so I kind of at the beginning I said that Casey Courage was overloading in the middle, but it seems like both teams are just really content with sitting back and just defending in front of their goal.
So Santana with a shot. No save needed as it goes wide. A lot of shots today.
Yeah.
Neither team, though, able to capitalize on any shots so far, as we are still scoreless here in the first half. And that is the end of the first half here in Omaha. Thank you for watching the match between Gretna Elite Academy and Casey Courage in the UWS Heartland Conference. Stick around.
Yeah, they definitely need to make sure that when they're playing with the ball, they're giving her those supportive options underneath too, because she has tried to hold the ball up, but Casey Courage has done a really good job at getting a toe poke in or just making sure that she's not able to turn.
So first throw in of the half goes for Casey Courage. Both teams kind of getting a feel for the field again at this, right after this half. Hasn't been too many substitutions, although we did have to have a substitution for Gretna Elite on the defensive side, as Lauren Schmidt had to take off early as she was given the opportunity today to play in a senior bowl. So final high school competition for her, an all-star game. It's going to be taking place here in Omaha. So good for her and congratulations. KJ Anderson, the ball. Mondiri able to turn, blocked by Casey Courage.
That shot definitely would have caused at least a save if it wasn't blocked.
Deflection, and Williams able to come up and grab it. Williams takes her time, puts the ball on the floor and plays it up out of the 18. Gets under it. She does have the wind at her back here, so I'm sure they're going to try to use that to their advantage. Gunderson able to slow the ball down. Samaya, who does it look like came in for?
I think number 30, Jimena, came in.
There's Mo Gore. Haven't said her name a whole lot today, but she is a factor on the sidelines here. Tries to get it Mondiri. Casey Courage, defender, able to pull the ball down. Now having to warn off two players, able to. Very impressive. Gunderson defending 1v1 here. And ball goes wide. No shot. Ball played for a goal kick. Salia plays it out wide. There's Lamanji. Gives it to Ostergaard. Casey Courage gets it and then gives it right back to Gretna Elite. Lamanji plays it out wide. Goes to Gore. Gore back to Crockett. Crockett to Mondiri. Gore back to Mondiri. Mondiri with a little flick here to Crockett. Crockett up the field here. And AR calls offside. So Williams will take the goal kick. Plays it into the middle. Short to her defender. And there's Key. She plays it in, deflection off of Gunderson for a corner kick. First corner kick for Casey Courage this half. Key's a presence in the middle there. She's deceivingly fast. Ball goes up. Wow, off the post. Salia able to get her hands on it. Plays it short. To Lamanji. Lamanji out wide. Mondiri plays it wide. Crockett able to track it down. There's Gore with the ball now. Gore back to Crockett. And she's able to get the corner from the deflection off the defender. So Crockett stays close. Kick in. Crockett elects to let it go for a throw in. Gore just not able to turn her hips. Ball goes out the back line for a goal kick here for KC Courage. Williams telling her defenders to head up as she has the wind at her back now. She's got a strong leg, Samaya.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Good 50-50, won by Gretna Elite Academy. Crockett with the ball. Gives it back to Gunderson. Gunderson plays it back to Casalia. Goalkeeper Sydney Casalia. She gives it back up to Gunderson. Gunderson plays it wide. Up the line. Crockett able to keep it in. Looking to get something set up here. Goes to Gore. Gore to Lamanji. And looks like a clean tackle, at least by the standards of the... And now we have a foul. Free kick. And yellow card. If she's not careful, she's going to get something a little bit more than yellow here. That's Allison, who gets carded. And ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Gretna. Lamanji, the ball. There's no one there on the backside, so Williams able to keep the ball in, picks it up. Gonna go ahead and punt this one. No, fakes us out, elects to keep it on the ground. I should have known by now, right?
Should have.
It's kind of her bread and butter.
Yep.
Both teams have done very well defensively, and you know, kudos to both goalkeepers. Casalia's had some solid shots to save, and there have been a lot of shots that Williams has had to deal with as well, and a lot of crosses, and she's been all over the six. Good through ball. See if Key can get there. She's able to. Takes the shot, able to deflect off of Gunderson, so another corner for KC Courage. Key's a little angry about something. Can't tell what though. Maybe something that happened before. Casalia comes up and out, able to get a hand on it. Has to get back up, but ball goes wide over the top. So another time where not technically a save in the book because it was a cross, but these keepers are having to do a heck of a lot inside of their box just to keep the ball out of the back of the net.
Yeah.
It's almost one of those things where if you don't make that decision and you don't come out and pop the ball up, there's somebody there waiting to, there you go, Casalia again coming off of her line. And just like that one, you got to make those quick decisions, and Sydney's always great at making those decisions.
Nice shot, but honestly, I think it should still be a save.
They're all saves in your book, right?
Always.
Casey Courage in the red. They come in with 4 wins and 1 loss on the season.
1 draw.
1 draw, yep. Trying to get another one over Gretna Elite Academy, who is not too far behind as far as goal differential and all the other stats. Both teams pretty well evenly matched. Gretna with just 3 wins so far. 2 losses.
Yeah. So you're going to see this on this far side. Schmitty is one of those outside backs that would also get up, but Jimena is listed as a forward, and she's been playing defense for Gretna. So she obviously must have been a forward for Bellevue University. But she does a really good job at getting up the field. And then Santana will tuck in, which allows Ari to get in this space in front of Jimena. So I think if they can especially use that far side, they're going to get a goal off of that just because there's more numbers.
Core with the ball here. And Samaya, how about that work between Casalia and Gunderson?
That was pretty good.
To make sure that that goal did not go in.
Yeah. I feel like Maggie was definitely just looking for a poke there, not quite a pass back, but I'm happy that Sydney decided not to pick that one up.
So Gore draws the foul. Crockett's going to take the kick. We do have a substitution for Casey Courage. Crockett to Mondiri. Mondiri looking to get the ball off of her foot. Getting a lot of people stabbing at those feet. Unfortunately, Crockett not able to bring it in, and throw-in goes to Casey Courage. Key here. Gets the ball into the middle, but nobody there. Dispossessed. Gretna.
It's a good poke there by Mo Gore.
KJ Anderson gives it to Gunderson. Gunderson back to Casalia. Sydney decides to switch the field here. We're on the far side of the field for Gretna Elite Academy. And there's the speed. Lamanji tries to keep the ball. And somehow Mondiri's able to come down with it. Mondiri's able to come down with it. Gore gets the ball now. Plays it into Mondiri. Mondiri chasing it down. Good string of passes here. Let's see if anything can happen with it. Doesn't look so, but nonetheless, good possession by Gretna there.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be a throw in here. Nope. Got a goal kick. Ball kind of went directly over the flag from where we were standing. It's Williams with the goal kick here. Wind at her back. Gets it near the 50, goes past half field, and Gunderson has to chase it down. Lex just play it out, get the team to recoup here.
I think at least right now, both teams up top just need to try to calm down a little bit. I know it's hot and they both really want a goal, but you'll see that final ball get played in, just not as much quality as they'd wish to have.
Mondiri fighting for the ball, able to get it. And ball goes out. Throw in for KC Courage. Unfortunate turn of events for Gretna.
Yeah.
Throw in Casey Courage. And you hate to use the phrase back riding, but there's a lot of back riding going on in this second half from both teams. You're seeing a lot of kicks to the back of the legs and just a lot of aggressiveness. I mean, it's great to see. There's a save for Salya. Long shot. Sydney again able to get out there and outstretch her body. Gunderson, Crockett.
She's already got 7 saves in the match today. I think that's a lot more work than she was expecting coming into this game. And that's not even come outs or crosses or anything. That's just straight shots.
Both of these keepers are definitely the types of people you want to have on your team as the game goes on, because you just feel like it's going to come down to who maybe mishandles a ball. And both of them right now look to be very commanding inside of their respective goals.
Yeah, they both are doing a really good job with clean catches, reading when to come out, and their distribution is really good too.
But honestly, kudos to defenders on both sides too. A lot of these shots are coming way far out.
Yeah.
There hasn't been too much, besides a couple of one-on-ones early on that these defenders have given up. And Crockett sends the ball in. KC again able to obtain possession. And the referee calls the foul. Would expect probably a water break here in the next 5 minutes for both squads. Nice long kick by Courage. Not able to find anybody. Ostergaard has to play it back. Goes to Lamanji. Lamanji to Salya. Back to Lamanji. KC Courage doing a good job of taking away lanes for Gretna Elite. And now we've got a foul on KC Courage. Free kick for Gretna. We're live here in Omaha, Nebraska at Caniglia Field on the campus of University of Nebraska, Omaha. Appreciate everybody on 11 Sports for watching this matchup in the Heartland Conference of the UWS. About halfway through the second half. They're still scoreless. Both goalkeepers have had to do a lot to put in work.
Another really good defensive effort there. Yeah, for Maggie, not usually playing center back. She might be having a new spot there.
Good move. Crockett with the ball. Gets it to Gore. Gore in the middle to Lamanji. Draws the foul. And a free kick outside of the 18 for Gretna Elite Academy. Looks like Mondiri's going to set it up here. Likes to take 10.
Now, if you can't tell here, I think Mondiri's going to want to go for the shot because it doesn't seem like there's enough people in the box to really play it to anybody. They have more defenders than they do players on Gretna here.
And just goes over the top.
Just another slip. This hot turf is not really helping anybody right now.
We have some substitutions coming for the way of Gretna Elite Academy. Looks like number 440 and number 16. Gretna, Mo Gore's coming out. Still scoreless here in the second half. And 16, is that Jennings?
Yep.
Okay.
And number 40 is Brittany Lanes.
Okay. Brittany Lanes. Kind of gives the midfield players a little bit of a break there.
Yeah.
Tries for the dummy, not able to get it, but retains it again. Lanes. Gets it back to Crockett. Goes to Jennings. Back to Crockett. Again, Casey Courage doing a good job of kind of putting themselves into space. And throw in for Gretna Elite Academy, UWS. Crockett with the throw-in. Down the sideline. Mondiri able to get number 21 of Casey Courage to put a foot on it. A throw-in for Gretna again. Have another substitution here. This time for Casey Courage. And number 23 for Casey Courage comes in.
I think for Gretna, if they can just, with these new legs, take some chances getting numbers forward, they're going to be able to pressure the defense a little bit more, kind of play around them, and actually get chances to take shots within the box. But while saying that, Casey Courage has done a really good job on the counterattack. Once they do win the ball, they are able to find somebody up top, and then that person takes the defenders of Gretna on 1v1. And then they'll have chances that way too.
Goal kick for Williams. Williams telling her team to tuck in. Plays the ball long. And Casey Courage with the numbers. Has space. And a good job defensively. Crockett able to get the ball kicked out. Good tackle there by Ostergaard.
I'm surprised that number 10, Courtney Clausen, elected to give that ball away and not just take that shot from range there.
Ball goes out. Throw in for Gretna Elite. Poster guard with the ball now. Great job for both teams on both sides of the ball. Good job, Maggie Gunderson, to get herself in front of it. She's done a great job of positioning herself where that ball is going to be, not where it is at currently.
Yeah.
Almost has a sixth sense defensively today. And looks like we got a foul on KC Courage. So a free kick here.
I think as this game goes on and there's no score, you're going to start to see more fouls on both sides, since both of these teams are in second place and they want the win over each other to hold that second place and not be tied for it at this point.
Ball doesn't quite make it to the 18. KC able to win possession of it. Some speed here. Lamonji able to win the ball. KC Courage plays it back to Williams, the goalkeeper. Now looking to switch the field. Gretna able to get the dispossessed ball. Crockett plays it up. Mondiri. Mondiri plays it out to Jennings. Jennings scrapping there. And ball gets into the 18 where Lamonji is. Gets it to Lanes. Lanes back to Lamonji. Just unfortunate, but looks like it's going to be a goal kick. And Samaya Mondiri has been playing great, but you wonder how long she's going to be able to stay in this match.
Yeah, you usually don't see number 9 staying in for this long. Usually center forwards are some of the first to be subbed just because they are running around so much.
So we are taking a water break here in Omaha as the temperatures are sweltering, to say the least. When the teams get back onto the field, it will be a goal kick for Williams and KC Courage. Both teams evenly matched here, just all the way through. Offensively, defensively, it's almost like they're playing exact mirrors of each other.
Yeah.
It's been a fun one to watch. And if you had to pick somebody for our player of the match so far on the Gretna Elite side, Samaya, you'd have to think that right now as it stands, Casalia's definitely a front runner, as is Maggie Gunderson.
Yeah.
Gunderson's had several blocks that have been pivotal just at the right time, so I would definitely say those two right now, and Mondiri certainly could be in the conversation if she gets one in here.
Yeah.
But as a whole, they've been playing great. And as far as KC Courage goes, Clausen's been doing a great job of commanding both sides of the field. But Key's done a really good job up top, being able to put pressure on Casalia and the defenders. just about ready to get back into action here, as it will be a goal kick for KC Courage.
It's hot, and I think that water break was needed, but you almost wonder if Gretna would have taken that earlier or later, because I feel like that was right in the middle of their momentum that they just had going. Seems like the ball has been on KC Courage's side for a long time now.
And after all said and done, Gretna does get the ball back. Ball gets into the 18. Mondiri with a chance. And no foul called. Corner kick.
I know that was definitely play on the ball, but when you're in the box like that, you really have to be careful about those tackles.
I'm not sure what the ref saw that we didn't see.
Yeah.
It certainly looked like she got clipped in the back of the leg.
Yeah. Yeah, watching that back, Mondiri took the touch forwards, and then the girl came in late.
So, corner kick for Gretna here.
I think throwing.
Oh, throw in?
Yeah.
All right, well.
I know the refs don't really want to call it just in case it wasn't, but I think that's a situation where that's definitely a PK.
And they say the ball.
I'm not sure how that ball didn't go out either.
They say the ball stayed in somehow.
Wow.
I think the referees may have needed a little bit of a water break as well. We've got a player down here as she hit her head. Give her time to get her wits about her. Temperature's hot, Samaya. Coaches are hot.
Yeah. I think the thing about this is, like, obviously you want to keep the players safe, but they're not really going to call that one after they didn't call a PK in the box. I think that's kind of their way of, at least for the refs, them saying that one can't be the same as the PK.
And that was number 4, Al Hassan. She is back up. Looks to be okay.
Yeah.
She is going to have to come off the field for a short period of time, but
I was able to see that one on the broadcast, and it seems like Jennings just kind of got a tackle on her, and then she slipped on the turf. I'm not sure if she really hit her head on the way down or if it was just hot.
still take the precautions. And
yeah, especially in the heat. I mean, you don't really know how you're going down. Sometimes you just have a heat headache and it feels like you hit your head on the turf on the way down. So
throw in for Gretna Elite. Well, if anything, it may have been a good time for the referees to kind of regroup and get back on the same page.
I think both ways now they might be a little more precautious and call a couple more fouls. It just kind of seems like after the talk with the coach and then between themselves. Obviously, you don't want this game to get out of hand and have players get hurt.
After all is said and done, though, it will be an interesting thing to see if there was a debate on whether Mondiri got fouled in the box. I mean, it certainly, from our perspective, looked like she did, but
yeah, even just watching that one back on the broadcast, it looked like it was just her touch going in, which she might not have scored off of because of how big the touch was, but there was definitely a late tackle there.
So now we have Jenna Hotovy coming in for Gretna Elite Academy. And I believe that's Castens who's also coming in. As is number 19 for Casey Courage. Looks like one of the Lamonji sisters is going out. Cece's coming out, and looks like they pulled Mondiri finally.
I think she needed that one after that tackle.
I think so too. That's a hard one to come back from, especially with all the minutes she's been playing in this weather.
Yeah, I don't think I would have wanted to get up after that one.
But incredible performance for the minutes that she was in here in this match. Crockett brings it down.
I think if you were to take the heat factor out of this game, there'd be a completely different game here. I think it'd be a little more high intensity.
Hotovy with just a heavy touch, not able to get it to Crockett again.
Yeah.
But throw in for Gretna.
It's tough because even just these passes that are going 1 or 2 feet away from where they could easily be gotten, just with this heat, you don't even want to move those couple steps just to try and get the pass.
Thrown again. Gretna. Crockett with the throw-in. Courage really having to take a lot of the brunt here. Castens moves the ball in, tries to get it into the 18, dispossessed. Casey Courage able to get the ball now. See if they can play it out of this corner.
Yeah, if Gretna could just get a hold of the ball up top there and find that cross, they have that backside open. But on the other side here, if Casey Courage can just contain the ball up top, I mean, they have numbers.
And Allison, number 4 for Courage, is trying to just wiggle her way through the defenders.
Yeah, it seemed like she just had a touch on that ball the whole time.
Ball in the middle here. Casalia comes up.
Easy scoop there.
Yep. She plays it on the ground. Oh, just a errant touch there by Crockett. Throw in for Casey Courage. A lot of space given. Ball goes in. And Casalia able to get that one. Puts it on the ground. Plays it long. Casey Courage able to come up with it. And although there's a lot of fresh legs out there, you got to think both teams are just dragging right now.
Yeah.
And there's a shot.
Good save.
And a save by Casalia. Plays it quickly. Got some space on the outside here. Elects to cut it in. Lamonji, Allison draws the foul.
If you wanted to know how aggressive Casey Courage is, they have as many fouls on them as they do shots.
Wow. Through ball here. Another one. Key with the ball. Plays it out wide.
Good switching ball there.
Yeah, good switching ball. Ooh. Good tackle. Oh, they're going to call it. Just outside of the box. And this, Samaya, is what you were talking about, where now they may be a little hesitant to not call these ones that are a little bit.
I think you don't call that one if it's in the box. I think it was a good decision to call that one there. But I think if it's in the box, that's another no call.
There was certainly contact.
At least the ball was close on that one. Like I said, just being able to rewatch Mondiri's foul, like I said, she might not have scored just based on how heavy her first touch was, but even just the foul alone completely wiped away any chance of her making another touch on that ball.
So Gretna gets moved back 10. Here comes the kick. It's a shot, and good save by Casalia. Oh, contact there. I don't think it was intentional, but still, probably didn't feel the greatest after getting her hands on it. Casalia, excellent job with that save.
Still somehow, Casey Courage is finding a way to match their shots and fouls. I think most of their fouls honestly aren't even like true fouls. It's just them like either pressuring so hard and just not being able to slow up, because once you get moving in the heat, it's hard to stop. And like you can tell that both sides want it really bad. Like they don't want to just tie this game.
Well, we've talked about how close they are as far as everything. Their goal differential, their win-loss record right now. I mean, this is one of those games where it does really come down to who can get one in.
Yeah. Well, and like I said at the beginning, Casey Courage does hold a win over Gretna. So like a tie for them, you'd think that that's good enough, but the players want the win, the coaches want the win, and obviously Casey Courage wants to get another win.
Yeah, if they could get another win, that would pretty much separate them from Gretna and really put them in contention to be the winners of the conference.
Yeah. I think both teams are going to have to like really take some risks towards the end of the game here, otherwise it might end in a tie.
Clausen plays the ball up, good through ball. Ball goes to the end line. Still in, Casalia comes out.
That was a great save there. That was a full splits technique. No block there.
It's a good,
all the way down.
Good thing that the player wasn't able to get the foot actually onto it, but she did the right thing and came out. Maybe another chance here for Courage.
It's a good looking ball there.
Anderson plays it.
Just took a deflection there.
Deflection. Sounded like a hand, but winds up not getting called, and now we have a free kick out wide for Casey Courage. About 30 yards out.
Now you're starting to wonder though if
plays quickly.
If some of these fouls are just to slow both sides down.
Good move there. Another lob up into the 6.
Yeah.
Goes wide, goes high.
That one definitely didn't look the worst off the foot, but I think that wind carried it just a bit too far.
Casalia plays it short, gives it to Lamanji. Lamanji plays it out wide. And starting to get close to the end of the match here, still scoreless.
Switching ball there.
Hodavi with the ball. Hodavi plays it into the middle. She might get another chance. Crockett able to
That was
get
an
the tackle.
interesting way the ball moved on that sideline.
Jimena plays it back to Salia.
Just looking at her
Salia